Good morning, everyone. It's Juliet, the Paper Bag Lady 1. It is Monday morning. It is beautiful outside, and I am happy for the start of a new week. So I know I told you in my last video that I'd be back tomorrow, which was yesterday, because I was going antiquing with my husband, which I did do. But I got home pretty late, and then I had something happening last night, and by the time I got home, my daughter was going to bed, and I film up here in my studio, which is like above her bedroom. So I thought I had to wait till this morning. So anyway, it's Monday morning, so here we go. So first of all, actually, I thought I'd show you this first because my husband and I just ran to the local antique mall last week real quick, and I found some goodness. So look at these doilies. Look how pretty, with the little peachy coral color in the middle. So there was a set of this. Whoops, there's a couple big ones and then some small ones. I think there were 6 total. Yes, 4 little ones and 2 larger ones. And then there was another set which looked like this. And again, there were 2 larger. I've already started cutting this one up, as you can see. Here it is in all its glorious pieces. Anyway, so here was this other one, was this blue. So I was really happy to find those. So I have started cutting those because you know they're going to end up in my exhibit shop eventually. And I don't know how long it's going to be until I list new doilies because I have those 2. And then I have a bunch more that need to be cut up as well. And you know I like to list them all at once. Anyway, so that was what I found. Oh, no, I just took it away, so there's nothing pretty to look at. That's what I found yesterday. Here, I'll bring one back so that you have something to look at. Well, I ramble. Anyway, I mean, that's not what I found yesterday. I found that last week. So yesterday, my husband and I went to Adamstown, Pennsylvania, which is the antiques capital USA. At least that's what their brochures say. And 3 times a year, they have something called the Antique Extravaganza. And they have like extended hours, and there's always good deals. And then there's some outdoor stuff too. Like there's one place there called Shup's Grove. This is the 2014 brochure about their market, but they run all summer. I think it's from April through October on the weekends. But anyway, like they have a special one on these weekends where you can get in really early in the morning, and you have to like pay to get in, but then we always wait till afterwards. So anyway, they had that, and then there's another place called Renninger's, which is an indoor antique mall, which I've never really been thrilled with that one. However, they had this huge outdoor one, and like an outdoor market back behind in the fields and the parking lot, which we went to, which was awesome, as you will see by some of the things that I show you. So anyway, and then we did stop at 1 or 2 antique malls. There's one called the Mad Hatter, which I just like because of the name. And then there's another one called, I think, Heritage Antiques. I always, not always, but often find a lot of good doily stuff there. So let's get to it, and I will show you what I found. So when we were at, and I'm not going in order either because some of the best stuff I'm saving till last, but I got it first. So when we were at Shup's Grove, there's this one place that has a whole bunch of linens and other stuff. And looky, can you see in there? All these old wooden spools. People have asked me every time I show them if I have any to sell or if I will ever sell them. And I never really buy enough to sell. But looky there. I got a really good price on these. So I think there's about 30 or so in there. So I will be probably doing sets on my exhibit store. Again, I don't know when that's going to go up, but that is the reason that I bought these. And there's different sizes. There's some big ones and some little ones, and it'll just be all kind of missy matchy, whatever. So I got those, and then also at that same place for me, I got these. Now I've had some of these before, and I think I only have one left of this particular kind, and this is my favorite kind. I love this little buttermilk thing, and I've used it in a couple vintage things. So I got 6 more because they had them, and I said woo. So that was there. Also at that same at Shup's Grove, I found this trim. Now I have had this trim in the past, but I liked this kind of dark wedgewoody blue crocheted trim, and I don't think I really have anything like that. So this was $1 for that, so I bought that. And then also there, I found this little box. They had a whole bunch of little boxes of cards, and they were like $5 a piece, which I really didn't want to pay. When I told her that was more than I wanted to spend for what I wanted to do with it. And she said, oh, what do you want to do with it? So I told her what I wanted to do with these, and then she gave it to me for $3, which I was happy to pay her. So look at these. I have crazy 8s, but I did not have this one. Now look how cute these little numbers are with the balloons and the hat and the balls. And this one's beating a drum. He's got a lasso. Ooh, wearing a hat. But anyway, I just thought these were really cute. And my husband said, you know, you could use those on birthday cards. And I do a lot of cards for a lady here who lives in my town. And she has multitudes of grandchildren. And so I do a lot of cards for them. And I thought, oh my goodness, these are going to be perfect. So when the kid, actually, I think I have to do one who is turning 2. So I'll use this one. And then even, like, I could do it like this if somebody's 15, but because I will run out of 1s, there are also 10s and 11s in here. So let's say somebody's turning 17, I could actually, well, that one doesn't work real well. The 11 works better because it's not so fat. Here it is. See, so you could even do it like that to make 17. Or if they're 317. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I just thought these were totally cute, and I was very excited when my husband made that suggestion. So that is what I'm going to do with the crazy 8s. It's called crazy 8s. Are the 8s crazy? Because it goes up higher than 8. I don't even know how to play it. Okay, so anyway, then I think that was everything that I got there. And then at the Mad Hatter, this is the only thing I got at the Mad Hatter, were these, oh, look, she broke in half. But I didn't really get it for her. I got it because it's like circus themed, strongman, bareback rider, flying lady, tightrope walker. And I actually have this set, but it was $2. I couldn't refuse. And I have lots of big plans for circus albums, which I think I have one cut, but I have lots of stuff to use, so that's what this is for. Okay, so then, what's next? So we're at, where were we? Okay, so let's go to, oh no, I know where we should go next. This is where we should go next. We should go to the Heritage Antique Mall, which I made my husband just stop at so I could run inside and look, because I often will find good tablecloths there. And they did not disappoint me today. So there it is, but that's the back. Wait till you see the front. I know I've had this before, but I think they were bigger. So look at these awesome little ones with the little dimension. I love it! And this is a fairly big one. It did have one stain in it. Here it is. See, you can see there, we have like a different color going on there. But honestly, it's what, like maybe 6 of the doilies out of the whole thing? So yeah, and actually, I would use that color too. So anyway, so I got this at a pretty decent price, so I was happy. Oh, and yeah, and the seller was also having 30% off. Most of them were having 20% off things over $10, but this one was 30%, so woo woo! Okay, so at Renninger's, the first place, I found this. Now, do not ask me what I'm going to do with it. It's a piece of a watch, but this is what I liked best about this. So I started moving the hand around just to see. And look, when you move the hand, that little thing at the bottom goes to woo, woo. Anyway, I really liked it. So I don't know what, uh-oh, the little hand is like breaking. I have to be very careful. I can always adhere it back on. But anyway, I just thought that was cool. So it was $1. I had to have it. And then, as if I don't have enough metal in my life, there was this woman that had so much metal hardware and this and that. All I could think about was my friend Mo would have a heart attack. She had a bunch of old keys, which I love. But you know what? Skeleton keys, I don't understand this. You go and you look and you find skeleton keys, and the best price I've ever found on them was like $1 a piece. This lady was like $5 or $6 or $7 a piece. Honestly, I go places where they have huge boxes of them, so I don't understand why, if there's so many of them, they're so expensive. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, there were these little findings, and I just thought those were cute. You could kind of go like that and make a snowflake. And then they had the smaller size too. Oh, you can't see that on my fingers. Let me move it on my palm. See, they had a smaller size too. So anyway, so I got a couple of those just because they were cute. Okay, So there are 2 more things, and I know this doesn't feel like a lot of stuff, but it was bonanza stuff. Okay, I have to make some room. Let's move this. Let's move this. Here, you go over here. All right, so when we first got to Shook's Grove, I walked in, and there was, I'm getting it out of the bag. So there was this booth he got, this guy with a booth. And he had all this stuff, and a lot of, like, there's this pair of gloves that was like $40, and I mean, just all kinds of stuff, and I didn't really know. But anyway, look at this. So I find this. Now, you know how I love these crocheted things with the linen in the middle? And that's kind of a funky shape. I like it. So anyway, so there's this pile of this. So we have this one, and this one. Oh, and there's a couple small ones. 1, 2, 3. Look, they just keep coming and coming. Wee, wee, wee. Okay, so we have that pile, but wait, it doesn't stop there. Look it. I haven't even opened this up. Do you see how huge that is? And wait, it gets even better. Here's an even, whoop! I got so excited to jump the camera. Here's an even bigger one. Okay, seriously, look at that. It's humongous. And I thought, oh my word, this is going to be so expensive. So I said, how much, to the guy, and he says, oh, and he tells me what his wife wants to sell it for, and I almost fell over. I said, sold. I was so excited. So it was a really good price. Because I love to be able to find these at a good price, because that way I can sell them in my Zibit for a good price. Because, I mean, it takes a lot of time to cut these suckers up. You know, so I don't like to buy really expensive ones, because then I have to charge a lot more for them because of the time and then what I spend on them and everything. So since I found this for such a good price, I was so delighted. And look how many of it, how much of it, how many of them there are. So yeah, so, and these are actually going to be pretty easy to cut apart too, I think. And, you know, I was thinking they might be fun even like when you cut them to kind of layer them. So you could cut them and I don't know. So I have to have some fun. And it's a kind of a funny shape. Might be hard to find something to stamp in there, but if you had like little words, or actually, you know, you could do like a script thing. I don't know. Anyway, I just think they're beautiful. So woohoo on that. Was a fantastic. Look at it. I still can't get over it. I'm going to have to spread it all out and count how many there are, because it just boggles my mind. So, wait, there's no room. Look at that on the floor. So, yeah, that was very exciting. After that, I had to send my husband out to the Mac machine to get more cash because I spent it all. Okay, so one more thing. So we go to, this is the first place at Renninger's, and we're walking in past this one little booth, and I see this. Okay, now first of all, whoops, that by itself is just beautiful. Elsie, Christmas 1896. I mean, that just makes my heart go a flutter, flutter. So I start looking through it, and I go, oh my word. I mean, I can't breathe. And I'm thinking, this is ridiculous. I couldn't find a price on it anywhere, and I was not even going to bother to ask the lady, because I knew it was going to be ridiculous. So I walked away, and then I saw the lady come out from behind her little booth. So I went up, and I said, just out of curiosity, this album? And she says, 12, but I can let it go for 10. I was like, So let's take a look inside. $10 for this album. Okay, now first of all, do you see these cards right here? I can bet you I could probably go on eBay and find just that alone for $10. But look, first of all, I really like this thin paper. I'm going to be using this because there's some empty pages at the end. I'm going to be using that in some album. I hear the crinkle crinkle. You know what it reminds me of? Michelle. The Paper Addiction? Is that it? I get confused. I can't keep track. But it reminds me of, I think it's The Paper Addiction, of a lot of the albums she makes where she tea dyes all her papers. But anyway, okay, can we just take a moment and look at the beauty that is this album? I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, just look at it. So So we have all these fantastic images. Of course, I have to figure out how to get them off of the page so that I can get what's on both sides of the page. And some of them I think will peel pretty easily, and I'm wondering if I hit it with my heat gun to like loosen the glue. So we're going to have to, we'll pick a page I don't really like and we'll experiment with that. But I mean, seriously, look at all these fantastic old, are they trading cards? Are they, some of them are trading cards, they're sewing cards. Oh. I mean, like, first of all, oh look, Christmas. You know I love that. So we have big images, which are great in junk journals, and then we have all these little images. And they're a bit wrinkly. Maybe it got wet sometime. Maybe that's why it's wrinkly. But you know what? I am thinking, oh, vegetables. That's not what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking if I can get some of these off, I bet you if I press them. Look at these gorgeous things. $10. Are you kidding me? Why did nobody else buy it? I mean, this was like at 11:30 in the morning. I can't even imagine what time. Look at these weird clothy things. What time they were set up. I don't understand why nobody bought this. I have no idea what this is about. It's weird. Tim looks at it, he says, ooh, it looks like somebody got a cricket. I had to laugh. Anyway, but these, I mean, they're just beautiful. Look, I love these calendar pages, and there's text, like they're embossed. So anyway, you get the drift. And I mean, I've skimmed through it one time, but I've not really looked closely at everything. But it's very dusty. And there's some kind of white fuzzy mold on some of the pages. But look at the kitties! Okay, running out of battery. Or out of camera. I don't know why it turned off. But anyway, you get the drift. So, I hope you enjoyed seeing all my goodies. And thank you all for watching. And I will hopefully talk to you all again soon. Have a fantastic week. Bye!